Hi everyone, this is Malika, author of How the Best Invest, and today I'm coming to you from a sweltering London where the outside temperature has reached 38 degrees and I'm not quite sure what to do with myself. I wanted to talk to you about ETFs, take you through a couple of different points. ETFs are these large new asset classes of exchange traded funds, and there are now over 3,900 ETFs in the world that you can choose from. I think the mistake people make when they're choosing ETFs is to think of it as an asset class. It is not an asset class, it's a new type of wrapper. So it's like going out to buy a car, you're now buying an electric car instead of a petrol car. It's a newest version, but an ETF is just a wrapper for these things you've been trading for hundreds of years, like shares and bonds. And you can slice and dice them much quicker and much more efficiently, but it's still the same thing, just collections of securities. Another thing to keep in mind is that there are four main types of ETFs. One is a bucket of geography ETFs. These could be like an India ETF or a Europe ETF or a US ETF. The second one is industry type. So this could be oil and gas, energy, technology, tech ETFs. The third one is asset classes. So these could be like just plain equities, could be bonds, could be other instruments. And now you have all these very complex instruments tied up in ETFs and with momentum plays and factors. And the fourth one is themes. So these could be themes like companies that are doing well in AI or sustainability or gaming or different tranches like that. So make sure you're looking at everything, looking at all the different scenarios there. The third thing I'd say about ETFs is do your due diligence about who's picked them. So they've come up with a list and they've put them under this ETF wrapper, but have they done the due diligence on the companies and the things and the securities in there? Did they pick them in a systematic manner? Have they had enough diversity in there? Have they thought about everything? Like there has to be some sort of systematic way they've done that. The other thing to think about ETFs is that all the holdings are disclosed. So anyone can go in and look at what the holdings in ETF are. And therefore, all those clever managers who want to hold securities for a long time are not going to use ETFs. So all those trade secrets and those companies that are slowly coming up, they're not value-based companies, are not going to be in ETFs because these really good managers don't want to disclose their holdings. The next thing to think about with ETFs is liquidity. How quickly can you get your money out? So especially if an ETF has less than $100 million assets under management, think about how you might, if it's good to get your money out in time. Also, ETFs tend to lag the market, and there's many momentum plays on this. So just be mindful that they might not always match the market price of the securities in there. The last thing I want to say about ETFs is watch out for momentum, because ETFs are started and then people get in it and the price goes up, and then because all these people are in it, more people get in it and the price even goes up. So it's not about the underlying securities, it's about the fact that there's this momentum play, especially with these interesting new themes like ESG. So watch out for that. So I think the electric car analogy is good. It's just like electric cars are a new technology, they still have to get us from A to B, be safe, have low operations and maintenance, and basically do the job of petrol and diesel cars. So think about that when you're selecting ETFs. Thanks very much.